Hey lovelies, it's your girl Nikki with Nikki's Savory Vegan Eats, and spring is upon us. As the flowers are blooming, the sun is shining out this way, at least in Las Vegas. I thought it is time for me to make my savory vegan crab cakes or crab-less cakes. And in addition to making my vegan crab cakes, I'm gonna make a red and green cabbage slaw minus the vegan mayo, as well as some grilled or charred Anaheim peppers. I couldn't find any shishito peppers. I guess they're in season, but nonetheless, this is what's going down. So y'all have to make sure y'all stay tuned. But first, let me give you some quick healthy tips about eating hearts of palm. Hearts of palm. Many people have asked me, what exactly are hearts of palm? So for those of you who are not sure, just think about it in terms of a palm tree, specifically located in Central or South America. And so the harvesting process consists of them removing the outer layers of a palm tree, okay, and getting to the inner buds of the palm tree, hence the hearts of the palm, which is actually known to be edible. Again, you can find that in Central and South America. So hearts of palm is actually known to be high in fiber as well as rich in protein, and it makes a great antioxidant. So now that you have Nikki's Savory Vegan Eats fun facts about hearts of palm, let's go ahead and get it in as I prepare out my vegan crab cakes. Okay, so just like my canned jackfruit, I simply just took 4 cans of my hearts of palm and just placed it in a bowl under cold water, and I'm allowing it to sit for a few minutes, about 5 minutes, just to knock off the brine. We're not going to boil these because we don't want these mushy, so stay tuned. All right, lovely, so you're not going to see my entire face. I need to get a good angle so you can see what I'm doing. So what I'm doing first is I'm going to simply cut half a slice of a shallot, okay? And I'm going to just simply take the peels off right here. Shallots, they smell so delicious and aromatic. So I'm going to simply take off and cut off the edge there, and just a little tip, okay? And I'm going to simply just cut out my shallot. There's 2 pieces here, so I'm going to go ahead and just cut that together and dice it up. Okay, so I have my bowl covered with a paper towel because those shallots, woo-wee, they would get into my eyes. All right, so next I'm gonna take some of my bell pepper here, and I'm gonna just simply slice it. What was that? Okay, I thought I heard something. I'm gonna take my bell pepper and just dice it up. And you can do it like finely diced or just small chunks, medium-sized chunks, whatever the case is. I think I'm gonna do medium-sized chunks, kind of like, you know, to taste my vegetables a little bit when I'm making vegan crab cakes. So I'm just gonna put this together like so. Okay, this is good. So I'm gonna take this and then I'm gonna put it inside of my bowl with my shallots. Smells yummy already, just so nice and aromatic. Okay, next, I'm gonna repeat the process just like my green pepper and simply slice out a red pepper. I love this red pepper. It has a nice, dark, fleshy color to it. So it's nice and ripe. Just gonna simply cut this out. I don't think I've ever really like cut my vegetables too much into the camera. I think in the early seasons 1 through 3 perhaps, but I usually just prepare my veggies out just for the sake of time of meal prepping and then just putting together my videos. Okay, so this looks nice. Now I'm gonna take my red peppers, diced red peppers, repeat the process and just put them inside of my bowl with my shallots and my green peppers. Just simply building out all my veggies. And this is what we have so far. All right, up next, almost done with building out my veggies. I'm gonna just take my green spring onions, just the leftovers, and simply just finely cut them up. Gonna give a nice little flavor to the vegan crab cakes that I'm building out for today. Lovely. Right. Switch. All right, just gonna simply cut up some fresh garlic here as well. I love garlic. Fresh garlic in the bowl. If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome Lovelies to Nikki's Savory Vegan Eats. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel and click that notifications button so anytime I drop a new video, you'll be notified, or hopefully YouTube will notify you. And for all of my returning subscribers, you know how it's done. Welcome back, Lovelies. I am so happy to have you back on my channel. All right, let's go ahead and build out these vegan crab cakes. I'm going to take a potato smasher and smash down all of my hearts of palm nice and finely because I want to make sure I have a nice texture for the crab cakes when I'm building them out. I'm going to add my mixture of the vegetables, add some Old Bay seasoning, as well as some gluten-free multi-purpose flour to help bind it out. Now I'm using chia seeds with water because I didn't have any vegan no egg, but you can use the vegan no egg replacements. I just got a little creative here, you guys. I'm going to simply mix out my patties and make sure that the seasonings come together and they're nicely blended. As you can see, I'm simply blending it just to make sure that my seasonings are well balanced in my patties. Once you're satisfied with that, then what I did personally is I just started building out my patties, and then I'm going to put them into my panko crumbs and just make sure that I submerge the patties into the panko crumbs on both sides very thoroughly. Okay, so about 7 minutes and many messes later on my kitchen counter. Here are my vegan crab cakes right here. They're a nice size, as you can see. I'm going to go ahead and put these inside of the refrigerator for about an hour. I have a few more to be able to build out right here. About 2 more, actually. So I'm just going to continue the process. Stay tuned. Okay, the fun part. Now, don't do like I did because I accidentally put in too much oil and I knew better than that. So make sure that you put just a little oil. As you can see, I checked myself right here in the skillet. I got myself together and my patties look absolutely delicious. What I personally did is I pan-seared them on both sides to make sure that they were brown. Then I put them in the oven to finish them off. Made me a homemade remoulade sauce. The ingredients will be in the description box. Moving on to build out my red and green cabbage slaw, I simply took 1/3 of my red cabbage and sliced it up. I love the color of red cabbage. And I repeated the process for my green cabbage as well. And then I went ahead and dumped that into my bowl. And then I'm just going to add some matchstick carrots as well for that nice color and balance. Blend it out together and voila. Now to make my homemade dressing, I simply eyeballed some apple cider vinegar with dark agave nectar. I add a little bit of olive oil, some pink Himalayan salt, as well as black pepper, and that was it. I just simply whisked out my ingredients. I actually made a second batch that's off camera to make sure that my red and green cabbage slaw was nicely seasoned. It was so delicious, you all. I'm telling you, this is like the perfect spring dish to make. And last but not least, I decided to char up some Anaheim peppers since I couldn't find my shishito peppers, added some sesame seed oil and everything bagel seasoning, and that was it. Hey lovelies, all right, I'm ready for the taste test for my vegan crab cakes, as well as my red and green cabbage slaw and my Anaheim pepper. This looks amazing. And I just put a little bit of remoulade sauce on top. So here we go. And it's nice and crispy. Get a little bit of that sauce right here. This is absolutely amazing. I know I say amazing for like everything, but this is amazing. Delicious. It's excellent. Excellent. You can taste like that seafood flavor from the Old Bay, baby. With the fresh dill. I'm scooting down because I'm still trying to play with my camera with this space here on the counter, so y'all just have to bear with me. But nonetheless, let's taste this red and green cabbage slaw. Oh yeah. It's nice and cold. Hint of sweetness from agave nectar. Hint of tartness from the apple cider vinegar. It's delicious. It's perfect. It's refreshing. Perfect. Last but not least, I'm try out my Anaheim pepper with the sesame seed oil. Perfect. Excellent. It's juicy. There's a hint of sweetness as well as a hint of spiciness. You taste the char from the outside of the grill of the pepper, and on the inside it's nice and juicy. It's excellent. I love the texture. All right, lovelies. I'm done with my meal for spring. I want to spring into the new season. So my vegan crab cakes, I hope you decide to make them. If you found this video to be useful, please be sure to like, comment, and tell me if you're gonna make these vegan crab cakes or not. You guys, they are definitely a winner. Until then, I should talk to you lovely people in the next episode of Nikki's Savory Vegan Eats. Thanks for rocking with me, guys. Talk to you later. Mwah.